Right now, Miss Gheorghiu is talking backstage with our host, Beverly Sills. Let's join them.
Such beautiful singing. I'm sure you're pleased. It went so beautifully.
I'm still shaking.
I'm sure the audience is too. Now, we know you're from Romania. My father came to this country from Romania when he was a little boy.
Yes.
He used to tell me all the time that the most beautiful women in the world came from Romania.
True.
You're
You
a
too.
walking example. Walking example. I know that when you sing, you take your music with you, your heritage. Tell me a little bit about Romanian music. Are the Romanian operas? Did you, when you began to study singing?
No, I didn't sang for the first time Romanian music. Of course, because you don't know, or people they don't know about Romanian music. Is not less important. Of course, one of the important composers is George Enescu. You know very well. He wrote Oedipe. That's the most known opera in the world. Of course, there are a lot of composers. I sang in Romania a lot of music. I started when I was very little. I was 5 with Guten Abend, Gute Nacht, with the Brahms song. And from that on I never stopped. So I just I was an artist or an opera singer and student at the same time. So I never stopped being on stage, singing with piano orchestra or being an artist.
When did...
So I have a long story.
And you are indeed an artist. When did Puccini and Verdi come into your life?
In Liceo of music. So when I was 14, when I started to learn canto, no, and singing, and then in conservatoire, I start with Monteverdi. Really, each year another composer. So it was a year on Mozart. So on. I sang till Alban Berg, a lot of modern and Romanian composers.
Did you?
Contemporary, yes. I sang a lot of repertoire. So in that time I was out too much. But now I'm happy to have that.
Do you see yourself
experience.
happiest in a particular repertoire?
No, the next one, you know.
Whatever the next one coming? I mean, do you see Strauss in your life?
I would like to sing Richard Strauss. I like so much. I sang some Lieder, of course, but not yet opera. I would like to sing one day.
Is there one that you're
German opera?
One that you're looking at?
Surprise!
Well, I have a little information, inside information from the Met, just a little bit. And I won't spill the beans on everything, but a very exciting project that I saw was that you're going to do La Rondine.
Yes.
And I noticed you're doing excerpts in concerts.
Yes.
I've seen some of your programs in Europe, yes. And I noticed that the aria shows up here and there.
Yes.
Tell me about La Rondine.
It's a wonderful. So I just sang in London a new production. So I sang with Roberto. I recalled La Rondine. It was the first entire opera in studio. It's sort of Traviata, but not a sad ending as Traviata, but very tough to sing. It's not a joke.
No.
Somebody says it's a sort of operetta because Puccini wrote it that when he was in exile in Vienna, and he has some Viennese style, but
it's not like any operetta I ever heard. No. It's a bit of a killer there here in that second act.
I'm very glad to sing Rondine.
I'm very glad that you're coming back to the Met and that you're going to be appearing more.
2 weeks.
More frequently. Well, and after that too, that there is that we're going to be seeing a lot of you here in New York, and I'm very pleased about that.
Me too.
Now tell me about your Traviata.
About my Traviata, in '94 it was my debut in Traviata in Covent Garden. So it was a new production after years and years in Covent Garden. So it was my first Traviata. George Short is the first Traviata.
How did you enjoy singing with him?
Very much.
I had my troubles with him.
No,
did.
never trouble with him. It was such a sweet person, and then he tried in all the ways to make me to feel a family and happy. And then for me, for the first time for the rehearsal, he started to cry like a child. He couldn't stay anymore, just like a child, and he left the performance. And he asked BBC to film Traviata live from Covent Garden, and they cut all the programs so it was just very, very important.
Well, no wonder you like him
moment.
so. And he must
Very
have liked you a lot.
important for my career.
I guess I just kind of locked
Yeah.
horns with him on the. I sang with him in San Francisco in when I was a very young girl, 24.
He was in Chicago, Philadelphia, no?
Yeah, but in those days he was just conducting, and I was doing, I think, the Fifth Slave Girl in Electra. So he he made my life miserable.
Oh my God!
But I'm
What's happened? You know, when conductors maybe 1 year or one period they are a little bit too nervous, and they push everything on the singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thanks God, it was fine. So and now I'm very happy really to sing with Laurie Maza.
Oh,
I sang with him first time in Requiem of Verdi Requiem in München, and then 2 months ago I sang for an opening a new theater in Valencia. So we keep to have just nice occasion to be together. So I couldn't say no for. I never sang for the new year in my life. So being in New York and then with beautiful orchestra and Laurie Maza, it's really perfect for me.
And you are leaving very shortly and coming back for Traviata at the Met in February.
In February.
Well,
yes.
We're all going to look forward to that.
There'll be some changes there. I just spoke with Franco, so in costume and new ideas. I hope.
Well, good. These productions have to be adapted to different people that go in them. It's silly to think that you can just make a map like that and everybody's going to follow the same.
It's like having the same tempo. It's boring.
No, and it's impossible. I mean, you know, I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Anyhow, it's a joy to listen to you.
I need to.
Yes, you have to go back, rest.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely.
Happy New Year, lovely.
Happy New Year to you too.
All good
Bye-bye.
things. Stay well.
Lamulzan.